In Fear and Hunger 2 Termina, using the run skill is quite different from the first game. First, every enemy you can run from works exactly the same, unlike the first game where every enemy had its own chance and escape plan had its own effect on them. Second, there's a system to make running away harder if you do it too much. So to start, the default run chance is 80%. If you have escape plan, it goes up to 90%. But when you succeed, this switch gets activated, Runaway 1. And if you succeed while Runaway 1 is active, then Runaway 2 gets activated. These switches, however, have a 1 in 5 chance of being deactivated every time you change what screen you're on, so like going through doors or into different areas. They don't get lowered by 1 or anything, they just get deactivated entirely. Unless you're on masochism mode, in which case they never get deactivated. So basically in masochism mode you get 2 easy runaways until you are permanently set to low run chances. But let's look at those lower chances now that we know how they work. Runaway 1 gives you a base run chance of 2 out of 3, or 66.7%. With escape plan, that chance is a 6 out of 7 chance, or 85.7%, which is still slightly higher than the normal run chance without escape plan. Runaway 2 gives you a base run chance of 50%, and with escape plan, it is instead a 75% chance. So basically, if you run away multiple times on the same map, or without changing maps many times, you'll get pretty significant penalties to running away, but those penalties are much more manageable with escape plan. Or on Massa mode, you'll pretty quickly end up stuck to either a 50% run chance or a 75% chance with escape plan. I would say this makes escape plan a good bit better than the first game, where enemies had their own run chances and escape plan was normally like 5% more. But just like the first game, that's all about the run skill. The one in the skills menu right here. If you instead press X and select run from here, then you end up using RPG Maker's run chances. This works like the first game, if you know how that works. It compares the average agility of your party to the average agility of the enemy party, then multiplies the ratio by 50%. If you have the same agility as the enemies, then it's a 50% run chance. And almost every enemy has 10 agility, and your base agility is 10, so by default you'll have 50%, which is the worst chance the skill could give you. But if you can raise your agility to double the enemy's agility, or 20, then it's a 100% chance. So like a Fear and Hunger engraving and a small thing to emulate, equipped on your whole party. Now unlike the first game, you can have intermediate values. So like say you stayed at 16 because that's all that's required for double turns. Then your run chance would be 80%, which is the same as the default chance without escape plan, but it won't go down when you succeed. And also, if you fail to run away, your chances of running the next time get a 10% increase. Not sure that's really going to be important too often, but it might come up. Now for the enemy's average agility, there's only 2 enemies that you can run from with more than 10 agility. The Ratkins' arms have 15 agility, giving the encounter an average 11.4, and the Rat Hag's rats have 15 agility, so the average depends on how many rats are present. It's a very small difference in average agility, and they're not even fights you really need to run from anyway. So you really can just consider it as every enemy has 10 agility, so 20 means you can always run, and 16 is an 80% chance to run. And I think those are the most important values.